In this video, we're going to talk about one of my favorite features within Canvas, which is discussion posts. Discussions are something I tend to use a lot with students, especially within my professional learning classes, but also I would use with students any grade level, because discussions gives them free reign to reply back to my post, reply to their peers, and answer specific prompts that I have. So how do you add a discussion? Well, similar to adding all other content, we're going to push the plus, or you could go to discussions over here on the left-hand menu if you have that menu turned on. So I push the plus, I drop down, here's discussions, I add a topic. So this topic is, how can you see the next year going? Okay, I'm adding a discussion prompt under chapter 2. When you open discussion, you're going to notice a similar format to all other sections, to all other prompts. You'll notice, once again, we have our large text box area. We have all of our features that we've seen before, even the HTML editor we've done previously. So really, you could add any resources, information, and pages here for your students to interact with, except for this time, they get to reply. So I tend to do this format where I give information up top, read this, and then down below, I do a directions for posting. And in those directions, I list and bullet what exactly they need to do in the post, so it's very clear. I also tend to record videos, which is one of the ones you're watching now, because this is a discussion post in your course. You're watching a video with instructions. So I would click record and upload media. There we go. And you can record media for them to watch, which explains your directions. Doesn't need to be long, maybe a minute or less. So add prompts for what they will do in discussion. So directions for posting, step 1. Reply with your own thoughts. Step 2, give formative feedback. We got to always do formative feedback to others. And then you can reply with sentence stems, give them an option to have sentence stems. Lots of different ideas how to do a discussion. So what other features are in a discussion post? Well, first off, if you have more than one class, you can apply this post to other courses. So this is just this section. So I'm posting just to this section. Now, do you have an attachment? Do you have a document or file? Notice I can pull one from my computer. I don't at this point, but I could put one in. You could also link files up here as well using our file add-on link. So I could upload a new file here. It would go directly in my page. Now this is when you get to more option. Threaded replies. Will you allow them to reply, and they'll keep building their replies? If so, allow threaded replies. This one is a favorite of teachers for different posts. Use this at your discretion. Make sure it's on when you want it. Make sure it's off when it's not needed. Users must post before seeing replies. If this is checked, students cannot view any other posts until they post first. So let's say you want to get their information and their understanding before they read anybody else's comments. That would need to be checked. Do you want this to be able to be shared out? If you enable podcast feed, they can share this to their own podcasts. So they can have this leave this course. Do you want this graded? If it's graded, you get to give points. Do you want likings? Okay. So a like is very similar to a social media platform where if you give likes, the more likes it gets, it goes to the top if you turn that on. So be aware about liking, social emotional needs, have those discussions and those thoughts. You can add this to the student's to-do list. Add it to their calendar. Basically makes it so it's on the right-hand side when they first log into Canvas. And lastly, is this a group discussion? If it is a group discussion, you can assign the group and you can allow people who are in the group to reply to the group posts. Okay, this allows for differentiation, etc. When you're ready, you would push save and publish. Oh, turn off the group, save and publish. This is what it looks like. Now, how do students reply to this? So it's published. So I'm going to change now to student view. So you can see exactly how students can reply to this discussion. So we have our prompts up here, just made up. For them to reply, they're going to click this bar that says reply. As a teacher, you may also reply to a discussion post if you wanted to show a demonstration. So I click reply. You'll notice they get the same box open that we do. They have all the same features, except for their attach button is right here. If they want to add a specific file or assignment or other, they can click attach and choose a file from their computer. So theirs is a little different, but this is how they post. So they post, and the reply goes down below. It will have their name. It is also time-stamped. Because I turned on threaded replies, they can reply to each other. So they can click reply, and it keeps going. They can reply with video. They can reply in a number of ways. So discussions are one of my favorites because it adds that community dialogue.